Hey guys, what's up? Hope you guys are having a good day, and welcome to the channel. I hope you guys enjoy the video. In my brother's starting hand, he starts with a Boros Signet, a Hellkite Charger, a Verdant Sun's Avatar, a Rakdos Signet, a Forest, and an Enraze Forerunners, and a Thornwood Falls. In my starting hand, I have an Aetherize, a Scrap Trawler, an Evacuation, a Clock of Omens, and 2 islands. For my brother's first turn, he plays a Thornwood Falls. On my first turn, I play an island. My brother then plays a forest and taps 2 for a Boros Signet. I play an island and pass the turn. My brother taps 2 for a Rakdos Signet. I draw, play an island, and then play Sai, Master Thopterist, my commander. My brother starts his turn and plays Jodah, Archmage Eternal, his commander. I play an island and tap 4 for the Antiquities War. I reveal a Hedron Archive off the trigger and put it into my hand. My brother draws, untaps, plays an island, and he plays a Savage Ventmaw. He then attacks me with Jodah. I untap, and I play the Hedron Archive I had gotten the last turn, and create a Thopter off-size ability. I then play a Halimar Depths as my land for a turn, and play a Mirror Retriever using the Hedron Archive, creating another Thopter. My brother untaps, and he plays a Verdant Sun's Avatar. He then attacks me with Savage Ventmaw, getting the attack trigger of 6 mana. He then plays a Hellkite Charger using that mana. I untap, draw, and activate my Antiquities War, revealing an artifact. I then play a Clock of Omens, getting a Thopter. I then tap some of my artifacts to untap Hedron Archive to generate 2 mana. My brother untaps and plays an Exotic Orchard as his land drop. He then attacks me with Savage Ventmaw. I take the hit, and he uses the mana to play a Pelakka Worm, gaining 14 life. He passes the turn. I draw my card for turn, untap, I play a Duplicant, targeting his Pelakka Worm. He then casts a Return of the Wildspeaker to try and draw 7 cards. But I cast an Evacuation in response, bouncing all creatures to his owner's hands, therefore he does not get to draw. My Duplicant then resolves, having no target. My brother then replays the Savage Ventmaw, which had been returned to his hand. He then passes the turn. I draw, untap, and I play my commander, which had been returned to my hand as well. I then play a Blink Mothern, creating a Thopter with Sai. I then tap both to the Clock of Omens in order to untap my Hedron Archive. I then pass the turn to my brother. He untaps and attacks me with Savage Ventmaw, creating 6 mana. He then replays his commander, Jodah. He then plays the Magic Mirror. Then he passes the turn. I play a Mirror Retriever, which had also been bounced in my hand, and create a Thopter. I then sacrifice the Hedron Archive to draw 2, and use Sai's ability to sacrifice a Thopter and Mirror Retriever to draw a card, and I get to bring back Hedron Archive using the Mirror Retriever's ability. I then replay the Hedron, creating a Thopter with Sai. I then tap 2 artifacts to generate 2 mana with the Hedron Archive. I then play an Unwinding Clock, creating a Thopter with Sai. I then play a Shimmer Mirror, creating another Thopter, and tapping those 2 to untap the Hedron Archive. Then I am able to play Scrap Trawler, creating another Thopter. Tapping those 2, I create 2 more mana, and I'm able to cast Steel Overseer, making another Thopter. I then pass the turn, untapping my artifacts with Jacob. Jacob upticks his Magic Mirror, drawing an extra card for turn. He then taps Wooburg and casts Artarka, World Render. I take my turn and tap my Hedron Archive for 2 mana, then begin tapping artifacts to untap it, and then I sacrifice it, drawing 2 cards. I then cast Mirror Retriever using some of my floating mana. I use Sai's ability to sacrifice a Thopter and Duplicant, activating Scrap Trawler and bringing back Hedron Archive. I then cast Adaptive Automation, naming Thopter. My brother takes his turn and casts Harmonize, drawing 3. And he plays Grey Pelt Refuge as his land for a turn. He then attacks me with Savage Ventmaw, gaining 6 mana. He uses some of that mana to cast Darmry, Anarcha Bolus. He then uses the rest of the mana to cast Izzet Signet. He then activates Darmry, having his Atarka fight my Steel Overseer. On my turn, I gain 20 mana from Blink Mothern, and I'm able to cast Whir of Invention using 3 blue mana. I get Coat of Arms using Whir of Invention, and win the game through my Thopters. This game was very interesting, and we had a lot of fun. My deck essentially won using Clock of Omens' ability to untap my mana rocks for a lot of mana, and I was able to push ahead of Jacob. Jacob almost had an infinite combo where he could use Savage Ventmaw's attack trigger and the attack trigger of Hellkite Charger to get as many combat steps as he had 1 open mana, as Hellkite Charger's ability requires him to pay 7 mana, and Savage Ventmaw makes 6 mana on attack. If I had not stopped this combo, I would have died, but I threatened a board wipe and he decided not to attack, leaving me in open space to win the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope you're having a good day. See you in the next one.